Hello and welcome, my sand monstrosities. It's SJB here, and we're playing some CHIMPS for you guys. I know, it's going to be exciting. So we're doing something a little bit different than usual. We're going to be doing a no 5th tier tower chimps challenge for you guys. I know, this is kind of weird. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this content, don't forget to press that like button for me. You know, it might not seem like a lot to you, but it means a lot to me. And if you guys are enjoying, subscribe for more amazing content. And I gotta say it, man. I have to say it. But let's get going. So we're gonna try to beat this without using any 5th tier towers. So my main goal is I've got to rely a lot on my hero. So I decided to go for a hero that I thought was gonna be extra specially helpful here if I can bundle my people up enough. Plus, we're playing on Monkey Lane, which I think a lot of people think is like the easiest map in the game. It's the first map in the game, but it's really not that easy. It's decently easy, don't get me wrong, but without any 5th tier towers, I mean, normally, you know, we're thinking about going for a attack zone or a permacharge or an Apache Prime or even using a MAD or something weird like that. There's so many things we can go for that are all off limits. It's so upsetting. So what I gotta do is I have to think sort of pretty far ahead here and think about what towers are gonna actually be useful on round 100, 99, 98, 97, those really, really ridiculous rounds. Not just survive until round 40. That's not really the hard part for us. I mean, we can still lose up until round 40. Don't get me wrong, it's still CHIMPS mode, dude. But we have to think about long-term strategies, and that's where it gets really, really hard to think about. Like, what towers are going to be good going to 5th tier, or going to 4th tier only? I mean, Sharpshooter, Juggernaut, not really. None of these guys. Maybe Moab Press. You know, we got a couple guys in here that are like, okay. But, dude, you always want to get those 5th tiers. Those are really the ones that matter the most. So, I'm afraid Moab. Oh, yeah, look at that. Main Moab could be a pretty good guy for us. Even a Spectre, $20,000. Apache Dart Ship maybe might be needed over here. It's artillery batteries or more. Some Dartling gun action. Yeah, I mean, these are all reasonable towers, but there's still not no 5th tier towers. So even without the tax zone, one of the most delicious towers in the game right now, I still think we can pull this off if we get multiple overdrives. I think a lot of people underestimate the fact that you can kind of mass produce a lot of 4th tier towers to get a very similar effect to a 5th tier. I still think the 5th tiers are probably better and, of course, more space-saving, but it's not out of the question to do something a little different. Alright, guys, so I decided to go a little earlier here with my radar scanner. This is going to keep me from losing the camos ever again, hopefully. Pat's got camo detection, so you know that things are going to go pretty well. And now my tac shooter's got camo detection. It would be difficult for things to go wrong here. But now I still have to think about how am I going to pop this Moab. And what I want to do is I want to go for something really interesting here. I want to go for a bottom path glue. Am I going to afford it in time? I really hope so. It's going to be close, but I think so. Oh, so close here. 3670 right there at the end of round 39 with about $500 left. So it wasn't that close, but it was still pretty close. Now we're going to use Pat's ability here a little early. We're going to try to tack zone, or not tack zone, tack overdrive right through this guy, and we absolutely obliterate that guy. Perfection. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for this Relentless Glue. This is a bit of a weird upgrade for the Glue Gunner, but I think it's one of the better towers for me to end up popping Reinforced Ceramics and other random balloons later on in the game, and of course right now it's not a bad thing either. Now instead of going for the Glue Soak and Corrosive Glue, I'm actually going to go for the bigger globs and the Splatter, because I want to glue as many balloons as I possibly can, and I want to slow them all down, and I want them to be dead, all right? Oh, check this out, boys. Just in range here. Look at that. That's considered in range of my village. It's so weird how they do that, but hey, I'm going to take it. And we're going for that artillery battery. We've got it, right? I mean, he's one of the best 4th tier towers in the game, for sure, especially if we start to alchemize this guy. All right, to be honest, I'm a smidge afraid around 49. I think we got it, but I want to be safe, and I'm going to get my jungle drums and I'm going to get my primary training. That's just going to make everybody do a better job, get more range, get more damage, all that stuff, especially my main 3 guys right here, which are my current popping power towers. But with all this extra gooey, delicious money we've got going on in here, heck yeah, baby. We're going to be able to afford this artillery battery in no time at all. Yes, there it is. All right, I feel pretty good about that. That's a fantastic tower. Check out this Moab, dude. It's going to get obliterated. Oh, we've got this strategy going for us now, man. We're halfway there. But we don't have any 5th tier towers that we can build at all. And that is scary. All right, you guys ready for a double dose of artillery battery pimping right now? Ba-boom! We got 2 of these guys. We're going to go for the same thing, Bigger Blast and Bloon Bluster. Bloon Bluster. I like Bloon Bluster better than Bloon Buster. Bloon Bluster. It just sounds way worse for the Bloons. It's blustering them instead of just busting them. It's way freaking worse, of course. But now what we need to do is we need to make sure that these guys are actually going to be good towers long term. So we're going to get on Alchemist. And I think my best bet here, I'd like to put him inside of the range of the village because that does increase his range here, but I kind of didn't position him perfect. All right. He's just going to have to go. Yeah, he's just going to have to go right here. All right, it's good enough, I hope. All right, check this strategy out, guys. This is freaking ridiculous right now. I'm going to go for a third artillery battery this game. I think he's one of my best 4th-tier towers that I can use, and I think this map is perfect for these explosions. So here's my 4th artillery battery. I still can't make myself go for that Bernie stuff. I think it's just going to be better if I go for this Bloon Bluster right here. And let's see what happens with round 63. Oh my god, they've got nothing on us, dude. I think the glue gunner is definitely helping us out, or our glue gunner right here is helping us out quite a bit today. And it's finally time. We don't even have fully alchemized mortars over here. But what I want to look at really quick is how many of these mortars am I actually alchemizing? All right, I'm getting 1.5 maybe with my current technology. So I'd rather the faster throwing and the acid pool over the stronger acid, just so I can know that these guys are getting alchemized more. And maybe even this third one's getting alchemized a bit. Maybe I should build another alchemist. I'll consider it. All right, guys, so far things are going literally fantastic. I have 0 complaints about what's going on. The only issue right now is that I have so many explosions right here, you can't actually see what's happening underneath all of it. All we know, balloons getting popped. They basically go into the explosion zone, and they don't come out of the explosion zone. You know what? I'm happy with that. I do have one thing that I kind of wish I didn't do. I built this dart monkey right at the very beginning to make sure that my tack shooter was going to be able to pop all the balloons to start off so I can get Pat early. Because the earlier I get Pat, the more experience he gets. Even though it doesn't affect us that much, it's something that I thought was kind of important. But now my crossbow is just kind of in the way. He's kind of worthless at this point. He's technically got 20,000 pops, which is crazy strong. I mean, even compared to Pat here, I mean, that's a lot of pops, dude. But still, long term, I don't feel like he's really going to be the tower that I really want to get. But we got to just deal with it. It's Chimps mode. I can't do anything about it. Now what I want to do is I want to go for an ability. I'm going to finally get my Rocket Storm up in here. I like the Hydro Rocket pods. And Chimps mode Rocket Storm is not as good as non-Chimps mode Rocket Storm because of the lack of stunning. But even so, I think it's one of those towers that's really going to help me out against those group balloons. And I think it'll work out pretty good for me. So we're going to go Rocket Storm. And this is where it gets funky fresh, man. Which one do I go for? I usually go for the powerful darts, but people have been saying that the top path is a lot better lately. I'm still going to go for my powerful darts. Just don't be mad at me, okay? Don't be mad at me. I could go either or. You know, I kind of wish I thought about this earlier. Super Monkeys have some pretty good 4th-tier towers. I don't really like Tech Terror. I could technically get a freaking temple. It's not going to happen on Chimps, but I could technically get it. The Dark Champion would have been a very reasonable, possibly viable tower to get here, but it's too late now. I cannot save up that $70,000, $80,000 or whatever to get that guy. It's just out of the question. You might not be able to see it very easily, but there is an ice tower that I'm going to build right now. Boop, just like that. I don't love the positioning, I'll be straight with you guys, but I think that it's going to work really well if I get a cool combo here. So check this out. What I want to do is I want to get a middle path up to Snowstorm here, spending quite a bit of money on my ice tower. I'm going to get that larger radius and that refreeze. And with all of this freezing technology, now we can start to do weird Moab popping power techniques. Ooh, check this out, though. This is, oh my god, right here, getting pretty far already. Imagine when they're going to be even stronger and there's going to be many of them coming out. This is going to be painful. All right, so sadly I can't hit this guy in the village, but check out this ridiculous technique that I'm about to pull off. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it's going to work really well for what we're trying to do today. We're going to throw down a, believe it or not, a middle path Spike Factory. Ooh, gosh darn it. Spike Storm! And then whenever you do this guy, you want to get the bigger stacks, you want to point out spikes. Decent for DDTs, good for all the Moabs here. What we really want to do is we want this guy to throw down All the spikes right on the Moabs, do damage to them, right on top of them. If they ever get all the way around here, then they pop, and this ice tower freezes them in place, and we don't have all the Bloons sucking up the spike factory damage, and I think it's working out really, really well for us so far. In addition, we've got 2 other boomerangs here, and I think the best thing for us to do is to go for that bottom path boom. We're going to go for the Moab press. You can go either way on this one. Usually faster throwing is a little bit stronger, but in this case, I think I want to go for the glaives today, just so I can go through as many layers as I possibly can. We're going glaives, hardcore, and then what I'm going to do in addition to that is I'm going to get another primary tower. All right, if this oh, he does. He freaking fits. This is beautiful. We're going to go for a really nice balloon impact here. We're going to put him on close, and this guy is going to be my guy that stuns all of the high-tier ceramic glass Bloons. All right, in addition to the ice tower, in addition to all those guys, this is going surprisingly well. This giant bundle surrounding this entire village right here, and I just realized I never got primary mentoring. Oh my god. Heck yeah, dude. Let's get that puppy. Oh. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you might realize that I actually have quite a few abilities down. So, any one of these abilities is going to give us so much extra damage. It's going to be amazing. Pat's main ability here is going to be the one that gives us the most extra damage. We have to save those for the most pertinent parts of our strategy, pertinent parts of the defense here. But I also have Rocket Storms to throw in here for a bit of extra damage against Moabs, but a bunch of Bloon damage. And I also got, oh man, this is probably my favorite right here, the Spike Storm! Just throw it down, get a bunch of these guys gone, and it's looking good. Now the main thing about this that you're noticing is that I'm actually struggling to pop the Bloons. But I'm keeping them all in place for so long that when I do pop them, they're finally gone. You know, it takes a long time to pop them, but they're not getting near the end of the map. All right, here's our first set of DTs. Let's see how we're gonna do here. All right, not great. I'm a little afraid of that, but I don't know what to do about it just yet. Okay, guys, I've made my decision. This is what we need to do. We need to go for the Dark Knight. All right, we're gonna put him on strong here. I might need to move him to first later on, but my main goal for this guy is he's going to be my DDT popper. If they don't get obliterated in this giant zone of destruction right here, this guy's got a lot of room to work with. He's got all of this, all of this, all of this, and all the way at the very, very back here. We still got that as well. And now, if we want to, don't forget about this, we can actually warp this guy around still. So, right now, I think he's in the spot that I want him to be in. But if I need to, maybe for the bad balloon or something like that, I can warp him over here, kind of move him around a little bit and make him worthwhile here. But I can't go any higher than the Dark Knight, so we're just going to get the Laser Blast and the Plasma Blast here. I think both of those are going to be very important upgrades for us. Realistically, though, I'm hoping that our abilities carry us through this game right now. All right, round 95. This is always a scary round for me. I don't love it. I think I'm going to start off with my Hydro Rocket Pods. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get started with those guys. I don't even think it's going to affect the DDTs much, but at least it's something. Got to get us started in here. Maybe affect the Bloons just a little bit inside. We've got a lot of stunning going on over here. We're going to go for our Spike Storm. Looking good. And let's finish him off with Pat's ability. I think that's all going to go down very easily here. Oh, yes. So juicy. That's what I love to see, man. All right, 4 more rounds to go. Woohoo! All right, what other things can we buy? We are making a decent amount of money right now. I think I'm going to go for another one of these Moab Shredder guys. I mean, good for the bad, good for the DDTs, good for pretty much everything here, and I like the ability on top of it. So our strategy is melding perfectly together right now. Oh, man, this is beautiful. But as you can tell, we're still kind of just struggling to pop the Bloons, but because we have so much send back, we have infinite time to pop them, basically. Interesting. Here's a fun one for us that'll take probably forever. I'm not going to use any of my other abilities here because I do need them for round 98, but you can just kind of see we should be able to get them back in time here, I think, for round 98 anyways. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Just in time, man. Oh, yes. All right, so we're going to go kind of one by one here with our abilities. Round 98 is the biggest Bloon level in the game. Let's see if we've got anything else. Can't afford a Spike Storm, but maybe soon. I think I'm going to start with my Hydro Rocket Pods again because I should be able to get that back again for the Bloons. All right. We're going to go 1 Ice Tower ability and 1 Spike Storm. Again, things are actually looking really good, though. I am, well, I shouldn't say I'm not afraid, but it's going decent. And Pat's ability to finish them all off here. We're going to get that Spike Storm. Red Hot Spikes here. We should be able to get a lot of our abilities back before round 99 pops out here. Oh, crap. Rocket Storm, absolutely necessary here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting to the very back over here. Spike Storm, Ice Tower, throw it all down! We don't have time! All right, guys, we've got a real chance here. There's one pink balloon trying to sneak through, but I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna do a restart. Wow, it's actually kind of interesting to look at my towers without anything going on right now. Kind of cool. All right, main thing I'm going to change is I never got my balloon impact. That was definitely making me struggle against the balloons here. So screw this guy. We're going balloon impact. I'm going to go for the faster reload, and I'm going to go for that missile launcher as soon as I get the money. In addition, I'm going to be using my abilities a little bit faster here, guys. And I think that we should be able to take these guys down. I might even use Pat's ability twice here and say, screw round 99. If we're going to lose round 98, we're going to do it in style. So we're going to use pretty much all of our abilities here and hope we can get them back a second time easily, hopefully. Missile launcher here. I'll get bigger stacks on this guy. Every single dollar is going to get spent right now. And we're going to go for that freeze. Everything's on the screen already. I'm going to go for one big hug here, but honestly, I'm not sure how I like the hugs. Not sure how I like the hugs right now. All right, so there's going to be a lot of mobs trying to sneak through right here. We do have that Hydro Rocket Pods ready to go. And now that my Dark Knight's on first, at the very least, he's going to start to slow down these balloons. Oh my god, there's so many, though. There's so freaking many. All my abilities are gone right now. Didn't work. Didn't work. All right, one more time around, guys. Can we do it? We got 2 freezes up already. Balloons are getting popped. I'm going to micro my artillery batteries. 2 down here. Lots of balloons on the screen. Lots of balloons on the screen right now. This guy's still on strong, and it looks like we do! We managed to pull it off! Round 98 is completed! I think a little bit of mortar micro there is really what got us through the game there. And I think with 2 sets of these guys, it should be an easy takedown on these DDTs. There's no way they're getting through that. And I'm going to get another set of them here because against the bad balloon, it's literally exactly what we need. Oh my goodness! Can we do it with only 4th tier towers? I'm ready. Pat, let's get you up to level 17, buddy. Let's just do it. All right, Spike Storm as soon as we can, I guess. We're going to go for Rocket Storm here because I think we can get a second one. I might end up microing some of my other guys over here. Let's use Pat's ability already. Spike Storm, Spike Storm. Lots of extra spike damage. And we are going to micro these guys. 1, 2, and 3. No freeze is going to do anything yet. Oh, crap, dude. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go! All right, let's freeze them. Let's hug one of them. We're going to Rocket Storm it. And one more set of spikes, and that should be the end here, guys. Ability Central. Pat for the win. We've done it. 4th tier towers only. Chimps mode. Ho, ho, ho. We get a crappy 000 boomerang. How wonderful. Thank you so much, DigiKiwi, for doing these amazing things for me. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.